What's the goddamn button? What's the goddamn button?
What's going on, people? I want to give my heartfelt condolences to the families of a survivor of 9/11. The way that this brother lost his life is disrespectful. It's alarming. Matter of fact, the alarm has been going off for generations. Right now, this is a call for change, immediate change. Enough is enough. I want to play something here. But for those of you who are not familiar with this gentleman, just to give my flowers and to address the atrocities that took place. Roll footage.
Three teenagers are now charged in a brutal attack that left a man dead in downtown Jacksonville.
Imagine surviving the 9/11 tragedy, only to lose your life years later in a senseless attack. Today, we remember the life of Roger Borkum, a compassionate man, a former World Trade Center worker, and a devoted husband, whose story is both inspiring and heartbreaking. Roger Lawrence Borkum, 64, originally from Syosset, New York, spent his life as a skilled computer consultant. He worked on the 77th floor of Tower 1 of the World Trade Center, but was let go from his job in July 2001, just 2 months before the September 11th attacks. Many of his coworkers tragically perished, but Roger narrowly escaped. He went on to work as a consultant, even developing a calendar app for Lotus Notes. He was known for his strong ethics, curiosity, and deep passion for philosophy and doing what was right. He cared deeply for family, friends, and even his dogs, Denise, Salt, and Pepper. Roger deeply loved his wife, Celeste Borkum. Sadly, Celeste passed away during a humanitarian trip to Africa, leaving Roger heartbroken. But now, in another tragic turn, Roger himself has died in a horrifying way. On the night of October 19th, in downtown Jacksonville, Florida, Roger was found severely beaten. According to police, witnesses saw 3 teens kicking and stomping him.
Imagine you get relieved from your duties at this building that's going to be memorialized forever. Every 9/11, you can't have a conversation without talking about the Twin Towers. You can't have a conversation about a 9/11 without them having a conspiracy attached to it. You get released from this job just not that long before you had acquaintances, you had associates, friends, you had memories in that place. Something kept you from being there with the rest of them when they went down with the ship. You try to move on. You have a whole life. And by the grace of God himself, you still get to continue on, only for you to end up losing your life to ignorance and degeneracy.
He was left bleeding, with blood pooled around his head and a trail leading down the sidewalk. Reports say the attackers rummaged through his backpack and even returned minutes later to assault him again. The suspects, Justin Curry, 13, Markavian Lacey, 19, and Robert Pope, 17, were arrested within hours. They were all indicted for murder on November 20th. One of the teens allegedly claimed that Roger had dissed their dead homies, but no further explanation was given.
I can't stand this black culture. And the thing about that is it's not even all black people. It's the street ones. It's the ones who grew up in poverty with the men and women who didn't show them a better way, that raised them on death, violence, and drugs. It's the ones who were lied to by the government and by the industry, telling them that all you got is this right here. This is your portion. You don't own none of it, but this is your portion. Run around in your little rat race, kill each other. That's all you're going to get, because we're going to keep dangling promises over you that you're never going to get. Rappers who talk about struggle and pain, but they don't teach you about how to get out of it and how to be better than what you were. Singers and all these different artists that funnel all of their content towards a group of lost souls. It's them that I'm tired of. Because at some point you got to grow the hell up and get out of that way of thinking and stop allowing others to tell you that all your life is worth is just ignorant trash. I get so tired of people celebrating it. I get so tired of people propping it up to be more than what it is. I like, come on, man. Y'all don't have nothing better to do with y'all life.
Roger was known by those close to him as compassionate, ethical, and intellectual. He believed in doing the right thing, even when it was hard. He survived 9/11, but sadly, he could not survive this senseless violence. Roger is survived by his sister, brother, nephews, extended family, and friends, and is now reunited with his beloved wife, Celeste Borkum. A funeral service was held on Wednesday, November 19th, 2025, at Congregation Beth El in Bangor, followed by burial at Beth El Cemetery. Roger survived what many could not, but his life ended in a way no one should ever face. May he and Celeste rest in peace. If you found this
13 years old hanging out with a 19, 17-year-old. A 13-year-old got that much anger and hatred in them. Tell all three of them, you got that much in you. Y'all telling me that's not demonic? When people say the usual suspects, why do you get upset? When you see folks are scared to walk across the street or go to certain places, why do you think that exists? Why does any of it exist? Why do we feel the way we feel about any of this stuff if there wasn't a reason for it? 3 black men, lives gone. Over what? Words? We too sensitive, extremely too sensitive. Words are words. Grow the hell up. You know it ain't true. We know it ain't true. Why does it bother you so much? That's crazy. The things that we lose our lives over, and the things that we champion and support. This man should still be here. But he's not. And guess what? Them same 3, there's 30,000 more of them running around right now doing the same stupid stuff. They got to stop. My condolences to the family and the friends, man. Seriously, I know this ain't going to bring him back, but prayerfully, he's in the right hands right now. Get justice is served. Let's get the rest of these assholes off the street, man, for real.
Welcome aboard the flight. This is pilot Pushite the talking. We going back to Memphis and coming straight from New Orleans. The estimated time of arrival is about an hour, and I can turn your ghost if you try and play with my power. So when you look up and see the sun flashing, stay in your seat. If the flight attendant say you making trouble, then we got beef. The turbulence might get rocky. You better not spill your food. This is bread and